Hi, this is Anoop and I'm here with Jasleen Wadhwa and we're going to take a stroll through downtown Fremont, California, show you what's in, what's out, what you can be seen dressed in for the upcoming wedding season for South Asian descent folks, as well as the holiday season and of course, impending New Year parties. Jazz, before we go into a boutique and see what we like or not, tell me what you're wearing. I love this. This peach is absolutely beautiful.
Thank you, thank you. So there's some raw silk here, there's some gota work here, there are tassels. But before I go even more into what I'm wearing, I have to tell you, I am so enjoying and so reminiscing this beautiful time that I have with you right now, talking about fashion and especially South Asian fashion, because since we were kids and coming from the ethnic background of being South Asians, it's eminent that we're going to be fascinated and infatuated with South Asian fashion forever. So as kids, we've been conditioned to watching Karan Johar movies and the grand, larger than life ballerinas, Indian goddesses, just looking flawlessly beautiful. So it's beautiful to be a part of such a beautiful heritage, and having been in the Bay Area, Silicon Valley for a long time, there wasn't a big influx, or there wasn't a lot of stores or choices that we had where we could get really good fashion. We always had to fly to India when we had big events or things like that and go and get outfits. But things are changing. We can go online, we can shop through catalogs, and we can order stuff through people we know from another cities or from India. But you know what? But things are changing so much that we now have boutiques here, and the collection is fabulous, and the work is fabulous. Some of the work is so fabulous that you can actually give it to your children at some point. So really excited to be here with you and check things out. What's in now?
It's fascinating what you talked about, because the world is changing every minute. Globally, we've become so small at Cannes, on the red carpet,
yes.
for instance.
Yes.
I mean, you saw so many film stars from India
Sonal,
or
Ash,
worldwide. Yes.
Priyanka, all of these ladies, Kangana. Oh my God, they just stole the show. They just stole the red carpet. They were just absolutely flawless in these Indian outfits and Indian designers.
And if I recall, most of them were wearing lehengas, or maybe some of them were wearing bridal outfits or at par with bridal outfits, and they look stunning.
Yes.
The world took notice of them.
Yes.
So would you tell us, if you're going, for instance, I have a wedding to attend in January, and I wanted to know, and I know many other viewers want to know, what with 2017 just around the corner, what would your choices be for a wedding? In fact, talking of Cannes, makes me think, Jazz, that the universal appeal of lehengas is such, what you're wearing, what I'm wearing. I mean, I could easily see us swan into a New Year's diverse party wearing this and be bowled over by the compliments I'm sure we'd receive.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Given where we are at the brink of South Asian fashion, really immersing into Hollywood here, and how this sort of a design is so flattering on women, and it makes us look like a ball gown, except that our midriff is showing with a little shawl. It's a style statement that, in my opinion, is not going to go away.
It's not. And you can see from all the things in this store that the one that pops out are in fact lehengas.
Yeah.
Whether or not you choose to show your midriff is entirely up to you.
Yes.
A mother and a daughter combination, for instance, the mother could have a longer top.
Shirt, yeah.
Yeah. And the daughter could happily show her midriff.
Yes, and these gorgeous outfits can be worn by the bride, can be worn by bridesmaid, by bride's friends, family, mom, sister,
Aunts.
anybody. Yeah. And now they're so smart the way they sew these things. And a place like this actually can create custom orders, and you can pick what you have in your mind, and you can make anything now. So somebody who doesn't want to show their midriff can do long shirts like the Pakistani style that we saw earlier. We can do gararas, we can do shararas, we can do these long accentuated gowns. So there's a lot of variety and a lot of different things that our fashion is like really embracing now.
Right.
Speaking of styles, look at these beautiful red lehengas, which will never go out of style, and anybody can carry them off. Like
Okay, now what kind of work is that, Jazz? I see a lot of intermix of embroidery and a certain kind of
Zardozi.
Okay.
Zardozi.
Yes, that's what I thought it was.
Look at this little
Interspersed
gold
with
thread.
crystals.
Yeah,
Yes.
gold thread handwork.
Yeah.
And I love the accent of blue with red.
I love, look at that velvet.
velvet.
Now velvet's really in, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought it had gone away, but I guess little accents are back in. It just adds that regal touch and sense of elegance to any outfit, I think.
And just the contrast in the piping. I mean, it just makes it pop, wouldn't you say?
It does make it pop. And if you don't want it to pop because you're a bride, this is actually not a bridal outfit, I think, but it's heavy. And I think bride's sister could wear it at one of the functions.
Yeah.
At one of the functions. Or, like, if you want to wear it, we don't have to go by that only brides can wear red. Anybody can carry it off.
Absolutely. I mean, I would see a mom in it with, any love handles, any, things you don't want to protrude, camouflage, because here is a longer length top.
Yes.
And a beautiful skirt that your eyes would be drawn to. And then the things that you could make, striking, or if you may, sexy, would be piping, keyhole piping at the back.
A bustier.
Exactly.
A halter top. You can change things around.
Right.
Look at this one. This is stunning.
It
has
is.
a lot of gota work on it, a lot of like ari work on it. Just stunning, the amount of detail that this outfit has. And this whole magenta with red, growing up we never knew you could do that.
Yes.
That was not in. And
No.
now how they're mixing same category colors.
Yes.
It's just it's been around for a little while, I think a year or two, but it's something that we didn't grow up with, and it's now really in.
And it's something that you said made me think again. I wouldn't even have noticed the hot pink border, but yes, that's what makes it unique. And look at the baubles.
Yes, yes.
The baubles in a different shade of red and hot pink.
It almost feels like these are accents, right?
Yes.
And little accessories, but they're not. They're just intertwined in the outfit.
And yet it's the details that make an outfit like that stand out.
Yes.
And before you know it, a girl looks stunning and she doesn't even know what made it so, but it's the details, the richness of the work, and of course
the clever contrast.
Exactly.
The clever contrast, which and that's what makes us go from one decade to the other and have so many changes and be able to keep reinventing fashion, reinventing something new, decade over decade over decade.
And as
or maybe
women,
even 5 years.
As women, enjoying it every step of the way.
Yes. You know what are my favorites? I love these ivories here.
I do too. And now, at one point in time, it was not very appropriate to wear light colors at weddings. What do you say about that now?
No, I think if you wear ivory and everybody else is actually dressed in lots of colors, ivory is going to pop out.
That's a really
ivory will
unique thing. In fact, what you've said could be the USP of this outfit. The most contemporary USP is that ivory stands out from a crowd rather than the reds and the traditional pinks that we are used to in Indian couture.
Yes, I love the gold with, see, this is raw silk, this is net, this is thread work, just some mirror work. Look how stunning this is.
I know. I noticed that sheathed sequin skirt, and I was like, what would the top be to it? But I see now that
it's a long shirt.
Yes.
And it's open shirt, like
Right.
a little cape.
and almost lace applique work on it, wouldn't you
Yeah.
say?
And I think this is very much Western inspired. This is not
Absolutely,
this
of
is not
course.
a traditional Indian, South Asian.
Outfit.
Yes.
But of course, you could wear that to any soiree that's Western as well, because the
I
colors.
need your help with this one. This
Yes.
is by far the most stunning piece.
Oh,
of this
absolutely.
place.
Ah,
If you want to hold it up there, look
Yes.
at this trail, and look at the work. It's so heavy.
it makes me want to be married again.
Yes, this would be an
It wants-
amazing bride outfit. in my
Exactly.
opinion.
Yes,
Just gorgeous.
it is. What?
Oh, and it's so heavy.
And you know, because we live in this part of the world, Jazz, the thing is that an Indian bride being married in a church or
Yes,
an
yeah.
interfaith marriage could easily carry this off, because it has the train that you talked about.
Yes.
And of course, who wouldn't want to be married in something with an Indian accent?
Yeah, so this is I would say a very Western inspired outfit as well, with a big fusion element to it. And if you have a big like holiday ball,
Yes.
like in the city, and you're going
Yeah.
to the opera, like one of those balls at big venues, this would be a statement piece.